Good morning, Matthias. Today is Easter Friday, and we will talk about your image of God, the way you write about Him in the book, the new book.
Hello, everybody. This is a new book based on Jung's Red Book, and it's about the image of God. And we can think about the image of God both in Christian sense, but also it's also an older tradition. Easter is very old, cosmological rebirth of King and God and King. And we also can think about the postmodern image of God in a post-Christian way, in a philosophical way.
Why is the word cogito?
Yeah, I use, as you can see, I use cogito imago Dei, which means I think, intuit, feel, whatever, cogito, about the image of God. In the new era, in the modern time, since René Descartes, we have cogito. So that means that the image of God is no longer prescribed in the philosophical sense. It remains prescribed in the theological sense, but in the philosophical sense, it is the very image of God which is being thought of both by an individual man and the collective man. So we have two dimensions of God, which is the collective image of God, which can be seen as a spirit of the times. But you also have a very individual dimension of the image of God, which every one of us needs to create in his own individual way.
So Easter comes the first moon, full moon after the equinox.
That's right. So cosmology, you see, it's about nature and it's about cosmos in the very Platonic sense. Easter comes as a natural climax of after the spring equinox, which astronomically occurs when the sun transits the 0 point of the zodiac, which is the intersection of the two grand circles of celestial equator, and the ecliptic, which is the sun's path in relation to the fixed stars. So we have this very new beginning, the archetype of beginning, not only of God, but also of man and his representative, collective representative, who is the king, traditionally in all cultures.
In nature, the light now becomes stronger than the night, and something needs to die.
That's very interesting. So it's the death on the cross today. Is the death of something old. Is the death of is the final death. So this death has been going on for the last period of the sun being in Pisces and then entering Aries. It's a new birth, yet there is also death. So we want to release something that we held to maybe for too long or just enough, and make space for the new. We also call it the Easter egg. We celebrate the Easter egg, which is the new life trying to be born into life.
What about faith?
Faith, yes, we have to trust and have faith into that. So there is an archetype of the renewal of life, which is the very nature of Easter. So we need to we need to have faith, we need to have confidence that the archetypal track of the spring, of the new beginning, which happens in 0 Aries, is going to unfold, whether we will or we will not, or whether we hesitate or not hesitate. But the big difference is if we cooperate with this cycle, if we let the old cycle to die and thus enable the new life to unfold.
And the question of faith is very important this week.
Of course it is. It's like always. It's the confidence, it's the trust in life. Okay.
Thank you.